Happy October, everybody. And today, on day 24 of the Kings and Queens of Halloween, I'm crowning a king in a particular kingly role, or should I say, vampiric role. Yes, I'm going back to the crypt here, because today's king is George Hilton in Lamberto Bava's Dinner with a Vampire. George Hilton is a name that should be familiar to a lot of horror film people because he was in so many great giallo films, particularly in the 1970s. I want to highlight, though, his role here in 1989's Dinner with the Vampire for a few reasons. One, it's Lamberto Bava, who I think is phenomenal. And I really think Lamberto is a very underrated director. I think a lot of people tend to kind of put him in the shadow of his father, the great Mario Bava. But Lamberto stands on his own 2 feet, whether we're talking about his directorial debut with the incredibly bent Southern Gothic macabre to something like this. Now, Dinner with the Vampire, I mean, come on, the title alone is telling you you're in for a fun ride. You've got all of the Gothic tropes that you want to see in something like this. We have a Gothic mansion, we have playful vampires in their vampire games, yes. But we also have auditions. I mean, to be honest, the protagonist characters are kind of just 80s fodder. I don't, but it's okay because it's a ride. But it's got atmosphere, it's cheeky. I just think it's so great. And bless Cauldron, by the way, for doing this beautiful new Blu-ray of it as part of the Brivado Giallo set. The reason for this is this was part of 4 films that Lamberto did originally for Italian TV, which is so cool. But George Hilton, perfect. He is perfect as the title vampire. He is having an absolute ball. I mean, George Hilton's one of those guys, like any actor I'm going to mention, really, that's going to get crowned, because there's a reason they're getting crowned, is an actor that just has such gravitas. And I love him in everything. The giallos, the westerns, but this, oh my god. And he is sort of your classic suave vampire, but in parts. Kind of the other cool thing that Lamberto does this with his character, and George completely plays into it exquisitely here, is the vampire, kind of like Stoker's Dracula, in parts is like this disgusting, wrinkly old man. It's almost like the man himself is covered in cobwebs. Like, it's amazing. But then in other parts, he's suave, he's handsome. And George Hilton was a beautiful looking man, and he's just having an absolute ball. This film is an absolute ball. I cannot recommend it enough. And honestly, watch something Lamberto Bava does in general. Like, he's such a cool director. I would love to see him mentioned more on his own merit. The man's got the goods. So highly recommend Dinner with a Vampire, and always recommend George Hilton. And in the meantime, be careful who you dine with.